Hi, this is Michael Joy. Welcome to Absolute Joy, one of our long short stories. And of course, I wander around like the river because these stories are on the fly. They're not rehearsed, clearly, and enjoy. There's a windy road ahead of you. I forgot about so many things that happened in art school that I had no reason to remember. And now it's got me thinking reflectively, like, did that shape me in any way that I didn't recognize at the time? And I think there's instances where it did, and other times I was just kind of like driving by a car wreck. Is everybody okay? We had that son of a bitch Dread Tyler at the time I was there. This was this guy who got all this worked up about stepping on the American flag, and the school got shut down and there were riots, and we were pissed. We're like, one son of a bitch closes the school. You know how much that class is costing me? And now I don't have that class and they're not letting me make it up? I'm like, walk on the flag. In your art project, that's your issue. I'm not walking on the flag. I got nothing to say about that, but you're shutting down the school. Now, what you didn't hear about in the news stories was that in all the men's bathroom, on the inside the urinals, were a portrait of Scott Tyler with a target, like an assassin's target, and they were in every toilet. This political art glom-on stuff is too easy. You know, I had another grad student who was making elephant tusks, and she was arrested by the police because they thought that they were real. And I was just like, I'm like, good for her career. But to me, it's sad that the event about their art is what made their art better, not the art itself. I just call them political art surfers. They don't bring anything to it. They just get on the wave, and they're savvy enough to just kind of say, oh, I'll play this out. And they're pissed off about something too. And I'm like, where are those people today? What are they doing? Should I tell the bullshit story? I watched that guru guy on YouTube. I don't know his name. And he tells this story about there's a pheasant and a bull in this pasture. The pheasant is looking at this old dead tree and is like, I sure would like to see what it's like up on that top of the tree and see what I can see. I can't see from here. And the bull's like, eat some of my poop every day for 30 days and you'll be able to do it. And the pheasant's like, I'm not gonna eat your poop, you know. So the bull finally wears him down after a few days, and the pheasant's like, okay, every day he's eating the poop. And then finally, after 30 days, the pheasant is strong enough and he flies up to the top of the tree, and it's like, oh yeah. Farmer comes out, sees a big fat pheasant on top of this empty tree, shoots the pheasant. Terrible story. And the guru tells the moral of the story is that bullshit can get you to the top, but it won't keep you there for very long. Katya told me to not tell that story. She said, that's a terrible story. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a good story. It's a good story. So I feel like those artists are art pheasants. They don't have the staying power because their ideas and their concepts were not moving on their own. They were moving because of the political culture. And it doesn't mean that political art can't be meaningful. I have collages about politics, but I don't hang my hat on them. It's kind of like a satire cartoon. I saw some crazy people in art school. There was one person, we had performance art where ended up with a knife stabbing the floor, and let me tell you about that story.